Um, yeah, so I kind of recorded this video before, but I had my mic muted. So honestly, it's cool. Anyways, this is not just a trade recap. I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. This is not just a trade recap. This is just everything, a rant from what happened today, and a little bit about my past and what I plan to do with this channel. So first things first, I'm gonna go over this trade right quick because I'm not gonna go through it again. And actually, hold on. I'm gonna go through this trade right quick and then really explain why I did what I did, and then just whatever further things. I'm gonna just go with the flow. So today, I was clearly bullish. I'm not gonna do this replay BS thing because I don't like it. Go to the. I mean, we're not all time highs. It was clear as day that we're bullish. Respected this 15 minute. It was a good setup. 15 minute. We were setting this 15 minute. I thought we were gonna get SMT, so like it would have been an A++ setup, but we didn't. But we still got this good setup. 5 minute. Not every setup's gonna be goddamn pretty. All right. So me knowing that and me seeing the displacement, I entered early, which is not a problem, right? I entered about around here. Went break even around here, right? Instead of, normally me, I like to target, the actual drawn liquidity. But what I learned when I was in drawdown, not drawdown, but like when I was going through my break even, after that I crashed out, which I'll get to that in a second. Normally, I should just go for the hanging fruits. I shouldn't just go for the draw. I should just go for the hanging fruits to get a piece of the pie. I shouldn't just go with those, whatever. I'm a 1-to-1, 1-to-2 type of trader. Even though this was like this trade I took was a 1-to-1 point something, but I should have just went for this should have been my TP. Which it really should have been my TP. But that's what I learned today. Just I don't really gotta just go for the high, whatever. The only time it should happen is when I trade reversals, which is rarely. Like, I trade reversals rarely, and maybe I'll make a video on that. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, after I got the break even, I was pissed. I was pissed because it's like, all right, why? Like, we were close there, blah 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 blah. I was pissed, and I felt. Honestly, I felt I wasn't in control anymore. So I entered short, I think. Did some BS short. I don't know. Or I did some BS long. I don't remember what I did. I entered some BS. I only lost 200 though. I cut it short. I was like, whatever. Let me stop. And then I entered this IFEG right here. Again, breaking my rules once again because I trade once a day. And then if I didn't leave early, I left in profit, but I'm still down 200. If I didn't, I would have boomed my account because I risked 15 micros on that. I was like, bro, I'm just gonna get this money back. Y'all should learn from me. Don't ever do that. Just take your L, take your break even, take your win, and move on. Now I'm gonna tell you why I crashed out off this break even. During the past couple of months, bro, I've been break even of hell. If I took 50 trades, I'm gonna give you a good example. If the last 4 months I took 50 trades, this example, 30 of them has been break even. And out of those 30 break evens, about 10 to some, I don't know, about 10 of them has wicked me out and went straight on TP, and the other ones has just edged me out. And the other ones just straight up reversed after we were like 10 points away. It really just pissed me off. Because it's like, I know I've gotten better. My quality trades have gotten better, but the results haven't shown yet. And honestly, it just pissed me off, and I just went on the rampage. Luckily, I stopped myself before I did further damage because I know I can save myself. I have like about 1 or 2 trades left on this account. 1 or 2 losses on this account before I blow it, which I know is perfectly fine because I'm at the point where I can pass evals perfectly fine. It's just my psychology. That's not just the psychology. Well, not just the mental part, but I think my trades have been, going down as I get on the XFA, and I'm gonna explain that why I think it is. Because when I'm on an XFA, when I'm on an eval, I do take a little bit dummy trades, but my drawing liquidity is always damn near correct. And no matter what it is, my drawing liquidity is usually correct. You know, and what I do on an XFA, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of what I do in XFA. What I do differently in no, what I do in an eval. Shoot, hold on. The things I do in an eval, I don't do in an XFA. So, but I'm gonna really starting tomorrow. I'm gonna transfer that. I'm gonna make sure I just trade like an eval every single time. Because really, boys, if you feel some type of restriction when you trade XFA compared when you trade evals, because me, I feel free as hell when I trade evals. I be just putting up some BS, you know what I'm saying? It be going in because I know I can make those type of shots. But then XFAs, I'm like Ben Simmons. I pass it. I pass it. I pass a wide open layup, and you can't be doing that as a trader because it's the same damn thing. It's just you're gonna make money on the XFA, and I know this 100%. And it's not like I'm poor. It's not like I don't have no money. Like I have. The thing is, I don't know what's wrong with me because I have the money. If I blow this account to whatever, I have the money to buy another one. I don't know what it is. I don't know the factor. I don't know what it is, honestly. But I'm trying my best to combat this. And I'm gonna. What this channel is for is not just trade recaps, but just documenting my journey. And obviously, when I get profitable, I'm gonna do vlogs. Basically, to cut it short and sweet, whatever. If y'all know who Aval Trades is or Benicio, whatever his name is, that's basically what I plan on doing. 21 day in the life of a 21 millionaire who trades NASDAQ, something like that. Other stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Vlogs and all that. That's what I plan to do. Now, going back, because I like to sidetrack a lot. This is an eval play. If this was in New York, this is a perfect eval play. If this was an XFA, knowing me, I would have targeted this. And I would have gotten break even at this point. Instead, what I do in evals is I target the low hanging fruit, and if I don't have an internal high or a low, I'm like, all right, whatever. We're gonna go 1-on-1. Once we go 1-on-1, that's my break even. My break even is my 1-on-1. Because after 1-on-1, we should flush higher. If not, if I'm wrong, if my drawing liquidity is wrong, then it should go to my break even and stop me out. Other than that, we should not be reversing, right? This is a perfect eval play. Low RR. And like, I have nothing to say. This is exactly what I take an eval. Literally. Another example is in fact, let me see if I can find another example. I'm gonna use this example. Even though I would never take this type of trade, I'll use this as an example. Boom. Oh shoot. This is a perfect example, right? I would never take this, but perfect examples here. Boom. Instead of targeting here, which obviously maybe it doesn't work all the time, but usually if I was on XFA, this time it did work out, but it doesn't work out all the time. At least in this market. If it's an XFA play, I would target here. But evals, I make sure. The thing about evals, I risk a lot, and I make sure I secure my profits early. So I have to transfer that mindset to tomorrow when I'm taking my XFA into that, because I don't care. I don't care in eval. I don't care what the risk reward is, and that's exactly how I should trade my XFAs, honestly. Obviously, I would never take this type of trade only because, I don't this is something dodgy would take, honestly. But yeah, this is the type of trade I would take on an eval. Bearing this IFEG, this Fugazi IFEG. This is the type of risk reward I would do at an eval. And that's exactly what I got to start doing. And that's what I learned from today's trade. Once again, bro, honestly, I've been trading for a year now, damn near, basically a year now. I'm going to my second year, and I don't know why, but I feel a lot of pressure. Not because, and it's not like I can't deal with the pressure. It's just I feel a lot of pressure because I want to make it so early. So when I turn, I don't know, It doesn't matter about the age, but I feel like I want to just I want to get out the struggle already. I want to be free. I want to go watch the World Cup. I want to see my little Pookie LeBron. I want to see LeBron before he retires. I want to see Messi. Last time I went to an Inter game, this dude did not play. I'm trying not to cuss here, but this dude did not play. I'm trying to I have a lot of stuff I want to do in life, and I know I can't complete it all. So I know I probably won't see Ronaldo play in Portugal, which is I don't care. He's not my favorite player anyways. I know I won't see the World Cup in 2026, which is actually not so bad. But I have a lot of things I wanted to do this year, right? And I'm ready. We are already in April, and even though I have progressed so much as a trader, the results haven't shown. And I'm being brutally honest. That's completely on me, right? January and March, there's so much. Honestly, I faded about 7 to 8 trades those 2 months each. So I could have been had a payout in January. I could have been had a payout in March if I took those trades, because all those trades ran through. The reason why I didn't take those trades is either A, too much displacement, which I could have made a new break even, or B, I got scared. And that's life, bro. Like, but I can't be scared at this point. I gotta really treat this like an eval at this point. I'm done being a little wussy. Hold on, being a little wussy and stuff. I really gotta take control, because I don't wanna. I wanna travel the world, bro. I wanna go to Paris. I wanna go blindfolded, spin my globe, and just grab a pin and just throw it, and wherever it lands on, I just book a ticket right there. That's what I want to do, and I know eventually I get to that point, because I know when I started this, I wasn't gonna get rich quick. Everybody says that, but it's very hard, because it's like you're fighting your manly desires every single day. I'm battling out here every single day. I'm losing my sanity, quite frankly, honest with you. And you're supposed to be calm and composed every single time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm losing my sanity each time with these break evens. So I figured that this will be a good solution. I know it'll be a good solution. I know eventually I'll get through this and I'll break through, and I won't have to deal with this ever again, at least to this magnitude, where I'm going on this payout drought. I mean, goddamn. The last time I crashed out was before I got the payout. It was 1 week before I got the payout, actually. I crashed out something similar to this. I had my biggest win to this day. I think I won 4,000 and one XFA. I fumbled that because I was trading to a. Was that trade? I don't remember, but I know it was a big number. And I caught another trade. I was 3 days away from a trade. 3 days away from a payout, which is right now I'm 3 wins away from a payout right now. But right now, even if I get to that, I think I would have to build the buffer a little bit more. I don't know yet, but yeah, I took one loss and then another loss. But the second loss I took was so over leveraged, because at the time I didn't know how to calculate the whatever. Because at the time I'm trading minis, I increased my risk to 500, and at the time one mini was $500. But then this time it was 800, and then boom, I lost 800. I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. I lost the next day. I crashed out. Thank God I was able to save one account, but the other account, rest in peace to it. And then I was able to get a payout from that account. You know what I'm saying? That was the last time I crashed out. That was really the last time I crashed out. But yeah, I mean, it's been rough ever since I got in the payout. I remember in December, I was in eval jail. Finally got out of eval jail. I had an alpha account. I was scared to execute, and I blew it. And I've been in this damn account ever since then. I don't know how long I've been in this account for. Like, the thing is, I can keep an XFA for damn near I don't know how long. I remember I went 3 months with no payout, but I was able to get a payout. I was able to keep the account. I was able to get a payout. I'm so close. You know how close I was to get payouts? My first payout, like my first 5 months. 4 times. I was close to a payout 4 times before I got my first one. 4 goddamn times. And that's why I won't give up, because I know I can do it. Like that month of July, I know everybody had a good month in July. I was just shooting. I was shooting. In London, I was shooting. I was 2021 Curry, fam. That's how good I was. That's why I'm never gonna give up, because I know I could do it. That month in July, merch. I thought I was gonna get that AMG at 19. But you can't think like that when you're trading. You can't think about the outcome. You got simply just take it one day at a time, and that's what I'm still learning. I'm doing good with the outcome aspect, and I'm doing good with it's been 2 days, honestly. Doing good with the taking the setups that you see. Now I gotta implement this into my head, and then eventually, I know there's probably one or two more problems, and then eventually I know I'll break through. And merch, when I break through, the world is not ready. I know I'm sounding like 889 skills right now when he was talking about Mbappe joining Real Madrid. The world ain't ready. I'm telling you, the world is not ready, and I guarantee you that, because I know God's giving me that blessing. God's gonna give me that blessing eventually. I struggled too damn long for me not to get that damn blessing. But enough with the rant, though. Yeah, what I plan to do with this channel, honestly, yeah, once again, vlogs eventually. Not now. I'm not gonna do no vlogs now because I have nothing entertaining. Literally, all I do is trade, watch anime, I do some school stuff, and that's it. And go to the gym. That's pretty much it, and play soccer. And actually, I hoop and occasionally play soccer. First time I played soccer for the first time in like 4 months, like last week. But that's really all I do. It's not like that's really all I do. What I look like vlogging that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I crashed out today. It was hopefully this is the last time. In a long time I crash out. Hopefully next time I crash out, I'm 20 accounts deep, 6 figs, 7 figs deep in my brand new house. But until then, I'll probably drop another video back to back testing or something. I don't know. I don't want to back test because at this point in my career, I already know what my strategy is. I don't even know what to do to improve, honestly, instead of just reviewing my journal for the 30th time. But honestly, I'm just gonna have a solid good day. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm just gonna have a good day, and I'll get back to y'all tomorrow, and I will win eventually. Y'all stay blessed. I'm gonna go watch NBA soon. Lakers versus Rockets and all that good stuff. Spurs versus the Trail. But hey, man, I might drop another video because I have a lot to say. But until then, I'll catch you on the next one, man. So y'all stay blessed.